Hello, everybody, and welcome to the super spooky, scary finger puppet versus. I'm Later Gator to you, and today I'm joined by.
Pancake armor man.
Ooh, spooky.
It's not just a finger puppet because you can see my thumbs. You won't be able to see them when you crop this though, so.
Alright, so welcome to Luigi's Mansion versus. This is the first versus between me and Pan Garmin, assuming, of course, that something else will be recorded as Manipula at this point, but we're not talking about that yet. But we're playing Luigi's Mansion 3DS because we love this game.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for the crappy camera quality because I am playing on a crappy camera. Because I don't have a 3DS capture card.
Katsukitty, why'd you have to run out of business?
Japan hates modders.
Why?
Because they are Japan.
Rude.
Japan-ame.
Alrighty then, so going to the basics of how this versus is going to work out. This is basically going to be a 100% versus. We're going to be collecting all the rewards and things like that, and whoever beats the boss at the end of the game is the winner.
I don't think we actually discussed that.
Well, we're discussing it now.
Well, to me, 100% doesn't really matter, so I'm not going to go for that. And I'm sorry if you hear anything in the background. We're not going to be collecting every collectible. Gator just wants to do that to be Gator.
Well, fine then. Alright, so I admit that was my fault, my bad, because we didn't actually talk about it beforehand. We just said we were going to maybe collect some collectibles or things like that, and I kind of assumed that we'd get everything because all of our other versus projects have been 100%, but apparently Pancake doesn't want to do that, so neat.
Well, we did discuss this a long time ago. We did agree on that the person with the most gold frames would be the winner.
Ah, okay.
So, and that A rank, which is what we're going for, is what would also count as a gold frame. So.
Oh no, it's a ghost!
Egads!
Ghost. Ghost! Toast.
I really hope you have your timer set.
Yes, I have my timer set.
Gator.
I am taking care of that right now, and by taking care of that, I mean I am making sure it is still working. Thank goodness this cutscene runs by itself so that I can take care of this.
You can't hear it, but I'm pretty sure you can feel my cold stare of anger.
Please don't hurt me.
Why would I hurt you?
You
I mean,
know
it's not
why.
like you screwed up.
You hurt my feelings.
I mean, according to other verses that you've been in with James, you like being hurt, so...
What? When have I ever said that?
I think you said it in a Octo... I want to say Octo expansion, but that's probably not right.
So your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. I'm gonna skip over this dialogue because we don't care about this stuff.
I hope you don't mind, but I've been skipping over that dialogue ever since the screen switched to the laboratory. Alright, now the controls. We can set our controls. Standard are sidestep. Sidestep sucks, and I'm going to be going with original. Alright, EGAD.
I'll be playing with strobe bulb mode because that's just the way that I play this game.
And I'm sorry if I move around, while doing this, but... I'm recording with the camera.
Hooray for jump cuts.
Yep.
Alright, so this is basically the tutorial for how this mode's going to work. And we'll be playing on different modes. He's playing on standard mode, where he just needs to shine the light on the ghost for it to work. I'm playing on strobe bulb mode because that's what I'm more used to, because I played more of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. How that works is you hold the A button to charge up the light, and that will take care of the ghost.
I don't really like strobe mode in this game. It doesn't really feel comfortable in this game as it does to compared to Dark Moon. But now what I like to do in catching two ghosts at a time is I like to turn around with my flashlight off and then surprise them.
I only got one. I was aiming for two of them. No, 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 no. Let me destroy you. Alright, so one of the things worth mentioning is that Pink Armin is a bit more experienced with this game than I am. Because prior to the 3DS remake, I don't think I've ever actually beaten this game. Because I've beaten this game once, and that was a 3DS remake. And I played the GameCube
Well,
version because a friend of mine let me borrow it when we were in middle school. But I never actually got a chance to beat it.
I never played the original on GameCube, so kind of Ghost got away. Oh well, I won't be collecting all 10 Ghosts.
As you can also see right there, you can only have up to 3 ghosts in the vacuum at a time. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get every single ghost during the training session because I'm bad at this game.
I only got 9 Ghosts, so you're not too bad.
9 out of 10 ghosts. Excellent, Luigi.
The gallery. He has 25 portraits. I think it was. Now, the thing about him saying he had 25 portraits is I think in the original game he said he only had 23. This led people to believe that when they first saw this, the trailer for this game where he said he had 25 portraits, this led people to believe that they would be adding 2 new portrait ghosts to this game. That was not the case.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because I would have really liked to see 2 new ghosts, because I know there was at least 1 boss ghost that they cut out prior to this game's original GameCube release. And that was F Ghost.
If you'd like to learn more about that, we have a gaming gallery, which will be a card on the corner of the screen right now, because we like to self-promote our stuff. Yay!
And you need this part of the Game Boy Horror. A new addition to this game, actually, is finding that part to the Game Boy Horror. And how the Game Boy Horror goes is if you press Y, you can look around. And Luigi just has such the smart-ass dialogue. Like, look what happens when we scan EGAD.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, Genius. Do you have the hand of this thing yet?
What?
I was just reading dialogue. Luigi is a smartass in this game, and I really love it.
One thing I gotta say is that I absolutely love how they changed the gallery in this version because, personally speaking, I think the GameCube gallery was kind of boring and not really that interesting to explore. But it is way more interesting in the 3DS version. And also, I absolutely love this part with Dark Moon EGAD. This is so cool.
If you notice in the background, they have 3 pieces of the Dark Moon already collected in the future. So that means Luigi would be on the 3rd mansion, actually, the old Clockworks.
Mm-hmm.
So during this time, since the 3DS remake is apparently in an alternate timeline, because the original never had this, Luigi is currently exploring the old Clockworks, while Luigi in the past is going to meet his new companion, if you decide that you want him to be his new companion, that is. Meet, as soon as the flash is gone, this pile of goo on the floor. It's apparently edible according to developers. It is Goo EG.
Now, this is a kind of like a hit or miss, in my personal opinion. Because I really like the idea of them including multiplayer in Luigi's Mansion, and I think Luigi, probably, from what I've seen of Luigi's Mansion 3, Luigi seems like a really great character. But in the 3DS version of this game, I'm not quite sure if I'm really all that happy about it. Because it kind of seems like they could have had a different character, like maybe Captain Toad or Daisy or someone like that. Because you couldn't have Mario for reasons we'll get into later in the game because spoilers. But the thing is, the original game was originally designed with multiplayer in mind because there were leftover files of Mario, a playable Mario in the game that aren't finished or anything like that, so it's pretty interesting.
Depending on what you believe, I personally believe that model for a playable Mario was made to test out, well, I believe it was made to test out some sort of multiplayer. I mainly believe it was made to test out what would happen if they decided to use Mario as like a new game plus option.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have been cool if they did that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to the mansion, and we're not going to skip any cutscenes because we haven't decided if we're going to do that yet.
Yeah, Pink Armin and I have... excuse me. Pink Armin and I have kind of decided that we're not going to be skipping cutscenes between our versus projects, simply just because of the fact that we like story in games.
Yeah. I know some people don't like stories in games, but you know, Oh, there's a Toad over here. Let's read his dialogue, shall we? I want to read his dialogue. Where did Mario go? Luigi? It's Luigi. You finally made it. Oh, joy. Thank goodness. Princess Peach asked you to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard you won a mansion, and he never returned. This mansion's full of ghosts, and I was kind of freaked out a little. Please, help me find Mario. If he doesn't get back to, you have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip. Leave it to me. Even though I think the princess's backflips are pretty amazing.
One thing I always love about talking to Toad in this game is that when Luigi does his okay animation, he looks like he's punching Toad's face.
Alright, now the whole point of this game is to make money. So, I'm going to show you a little trick. If you suck on the chandelier, you will get bills and coins.
Yay!
And I will be collecting those. Thank you very much. Now, don't go under the rug here. I'll show you why, because I accidentally did. Because the chandelier will land on you, and you will take damage. When you take damage, not only do your hearts go down, but you will also lose coins.
On the standard version, this is kind of a rare occurrence, but I believe it always happens the first time you do it. On Hidden Mansion, though, this is always the case, so you definitely want to be careful if you're playing that mode. Right, I've totally forgot what I was going to say a moment ago, so yay, awkward commentary.
So I don't know how far you are, but I am in the... Oh, Poison Mushroom. So sometimes I will have treasure, and sometimes I'll have Poison Mushroom, as you saw right there. But I'm just going to try collecting as much treasure as I can. Anyways, you blow out the candles right here with your vacuum, and these paintings will actually start talking to you.
Oh boy, I locked the door.
Sorry if the screen moves a little bit.
That's fine. With the magic of editing, I can make it look terrible.
As terrible as it already looks?
I can make it look black and white. I can mess up all the colors. And I totally forgot what I'm supposed to do in this room.
I thought I just said you're supposed to blow out the candles, unless you're not in that room.
Oh.
The one thing I don't like about in this game is that it kind of takes a while for the ghost to spawn when you get rid of one.
Mm.
And it does get kind of annoying just walking around the room waiting for ghosts to spawn. Now, we're fighting gold ghosts here, or that's what they're called, gold ghosts.
I don't know off the top of my head.
If you're playing Hidden Mansion, instead of it being gold ghost, it will be purple twirlers. I think that's what they're called. Or pink twirlers, I forget. Because the Hidden Mansion is the difficulty mode. Can we skip the door opening animations now that we've seen them? I don't know.
Yeah, we could skip those.
Alright.
Ah! Alright, get inside my vacuum, a little twerp.
Alright, remember, gold ghost, right? Oh, almost hit me. Alright, lift you up. Remember, you want to check everything, because, oh, gold bar. If you check everything, you will get money.
Maybe on top of the chest, maybe on top of the chest. Yes! I was on top of the treasure chest! Kind of. It's not as exciting as Majora's Mask because in this game it pushes you up to the side, but I was still on top of the treasure chest!